Dez Bryant didn't have an inspiring performance. 1 catch on 5 targets for 8 yards.
Yeah.
Dud week 1. So how do you feel about Dezzy?
Dez, I'm looking at more as a buy because this game I watched. I didn't watch every game, surprisingly, but this one I actually saw a lot of, and he was very close to having a much bigger day. A touchdown called back because of the Dez Bryant rule, as it has been dubbed, and like a lot of like almost catches. He very easily could have put together a double-digit fantasy day.
Yeah.
It just like didn't quite happen. So I think Dez bounces back. I don't think he's going to be this, top 3 wide receiver that he would have been with Romo. Like, I guess it's possible, but I don't think that's the case. But wide receiver 1 is still in his range of outcomes, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So I like him as a buy if the owner is panicking. I think the kind of general theme for all these people and all players is just kind of nudge the owners in your league just to see how they're feeling about it. To say, what do you think about this offer? How are you feeling about this player? And more than likely, they're like, it's been 1 week, get out of here. But there's a chance you find someone who is like going full Jody Fofo about it and is just ready to get rid of them for someone who had a better week 1.
Yeah, there really is a thin line with these week 1 duds. Mm-hmm. Basically, you have the dilemma. Okay, it's been 1 week. I put a lot of draft equity. Yeah.
Go on.
I put a lot of draft equity into this player. I should hold them, right? But then visions of Jeremy Hill or visions of CJ Anderson flashing your mind. This could be the only opportunity you have to sell them on their name. So there's this line like, do I wait? I mean, I think my personal opinion is that you definitely wait longer than 1 week. I mean, come on. 2 weeks is where it gets a little bit iffy. 3 weeks is about where you want to be. Okay, 3 weeks into the season, your star player has put up duds. You can try to sell them. They still should have name value because we've seen stars start off slow. Eddie Lacy is a perfect example. 2 years back, not last year, he was just a dud. But a couple years back, he started off terribly for the first 3 games of the season. He was a buy low in a lot of leagues, and then he just exploded and ended up as a top 5 running back for the rest of the season. So I don't know. How do you feel about that? After 1 week, do you think if you're really panicking on a guy, you should try to sell them on their name value, or do you wait?
I was tweeting about this earlier via at BenchTashFF. Follow us on Twitter. And I think it's like so player specific. So on the one hand, you don't want to panic and just take week 1 as these are all these players' values. Oh no, my studs are complete busts. Oh man, this guy that was a late round pick is suddenly a stud. I should start him. You don't want to do that, but at the same time, you don't want to just be in denial and be like, nah, it was 1 week, whatever, everyone's gonna be fine. It's fine. The gif of the dog in the burning house drinking the coffee.
Which you love to tweet out. I think you've done it like 20 times.
It's it's one of my favorites. So you have to draw a line, and I think the answer is it's player specific, which is kind of the boring, non-catchy, non-tweet worthy answer of like, no, you should be patient. Of no, you should be full panic. It depends on the person, because as you'll hear, there's some people I'm fully panicking on. Like Devonta Freeman, I'm full panic mode on. I'm like very worried about Devonta Freeman. I think when you're looking at these players, you have to say, what has something changed about them since I evaluated them in preseason? Like if nothing has changed, then you shouldn't panic. You should just trust that things are going to get better. If something big has changed, then, oh, wait, no, like this is a problem. I should do something about it. Like with Dez, luckily we knew a few weeks in advance it was going to be Dak for a while. And so his ADP dropped and he became a second rounder in this like mid to low end wide receiver 1. And so you were expecting this when you drafted him. Maybe you hoped for the top 3 upside was actually going to happen, but he was being drafted as a mid to low wide receiver 1 who, as a result, is going to be kind of touchdown dependent. And that's what he's looking like right now. So I think you hold if you have him. And I have no problem buying if someone is panicking enough that you can get him as like a wide receiver 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head when you talked about situation, because really you have to evaluate what is going on specifically within their position or their usage within the team. Mm-hmm. So when you look at somebody like Dez, okay, he still got targeted. I mean, albeit it was 5 targets, but like you said, he had that Dez Bryant rule. Mm-hmm. Touchdown that wasn't a touchdown. So he could have had a bigger week. His usage was a little bit low, but it wasn't alarming, right?
Yeah.
He had that red zone target. That's Prescott's biggest target. So nothing has really changed there.